Hey guys, and welcome on in to another episode of Getting Wild with Terry, free NHL picks. I'm Terry, ready to break down today's slate, but we will start the show as we usually do, and that is taking a look at what happened on the weekend. We'll look at the standings at least. We'll go through 2 days of scores, but actually, you know what? We will look at Sunday because we did a show Saturday. Let me bring it up. We will look at what happened in the NHL yesterday. I will bring it up here. So to start the day off, the Boston Bruins beat Buffalo 7-0. My premium play up on the site for that game was Boston -1.5. It was pretty clear that was the way to go a few minutes into the game, and that definitely cashed. Capitals and Wild, my premium play up on the site, and this game was over 5.5. Obviously 5-3 final score, a big win for the Wild. Marcus Johansson, Matt Boldy, Joel Eriksson are absolutely on fire. Trading a third round pick to get Marcus Johansson definitely raised some eyebrows among Wild fans and reporters and such, and myself as well. But he has meshed in so well with Boldy and Ek. It was a great trade for a third-round pick. Columbus and Vegas, my premium play up on the site, and that game was the over 6.5. Vegas exploded in the second period for like 4 or 5 goals. And when you're on it over and this team just gets goal after goal after goal, it's the best thing to watch when you're on the over. So that was a good one. That's it. That's where the rest of my premium plays. I just had premium plays in the first 3 games. When it came to the second 3 here, Jets and Blues was a pass, obviously. The Blues are starting to look pretty good their last few games with this new goalie, Joel Hofer, in net. The Blues have been playing well. The Rangers absolutely took it to the Predators early and often, especially often. Lankinen just was absolutely wrecked. Saros comes in and allows 2 quick goals as well. The Rangers just they came to play yesterday, and this Predators team, struggling to score, got a touchdown against them, 7-0 for the Rangers. Devils and Lightning, Tampa Bay was up 2-0. Devils stormed back to tie it, and then continued to score after that, getting a 5-2 win. Huge win for the Devils, so that they didn't lose all 3 games against Tampa Bay. They were able to get a win. And the Vancouver Canucks continue to win games, going 2-1 win against the Anaheim Ducks yesterday. Looking at the standings here, Carolina at 98, New Jersey 97, the Rangers 92. So the Rangers, who were kind of stuck in their third place, are creeping up here, getting closer to Carolina and New Jersey for the Metropolitan Division title. Boston continues to lead. Toronto in second. Tampa Bay in third. Toronto has games in hand on Tampa Bay and a 3-point lead for second place in the Atlantic. The wildcard teams, Islanders with 80, Pittsburgh with 78, and the red-hot Florida Panthers have stormed up and are now within a point of Pittsburgh. 3 points of the Islanders with 2 games in hand for the Panthers. After that, it seems like these teams have not all given up, but they've all understand that they're pretty much out of the race here, and that's Washington, Buffalo, Ottawa, Detroit, followed by the bottom feeders of the Eastern Conference. Looking at the West, Dallas with 89, Minnesota with 88, Colorado with 86. We've got a 3-team race here for the Central Division title. Very close battle going on right now. In the Pacific, Vegas with 92, LA with 90, Edmonton with 86, followed by the wild card teams of Seattle and Winnipeg, Calgary and Nashville, about 4 points behind and 5 points behind, respectively, of the Winnipeg Jets. And then St. Louis, Vancouver, Arizona, and then the bottom feeders of the Western Conference. Before we get into the first game, we'll take a look up at the Picks and Parlay site and see what is going on. 3-0 day for me yesterday. I'm currently second in last 7 days and fourth in last 30 days. So looking to continue to keep things going today. And I'll bring up the first game and we'll jump into the chat. What's up, Terry? I smashed a like. Thank you, Richie. You always do. Way to go on your heater streak, Terry. Thank you so much, Richie. 8-1 in my last 9 premium plays up on the site. So it is awesome. It is going awesome. Hi, Terry. NHL is trash. MLB opening day in 10 days. So 10 days for the Mets to start breaking your hearts. All right, Tim. Hey, Terry. Hey, Crystal. How's it going? Get your wild foot off our neck, Terry. Yeah, it's a close race, but hey, Stars and Wild have to keep an eye on that Avalanche team because they got some games in hand and they're right there. Good morning. Happy Monday, Terry. Let's bounce. I got plays to figure it out. All right, let's get it. Good day, Terry. Good day to you as well, Captain Bry. I hope all is well. And we have our first game here. And there's a couple really significant past history streaks. And one of them is in this game. We have the Ottawa Senators plus 125 to plus 155. Pittsburgh Penguins minus 156 to minus 175. 6.5s. I do see a couple 7s now in this game. Ottawa does not enjoy their trips to Pittsburgh. That is putting it lightly. The Penguins 22-1-2 in their last 25 games at home against Ottawa. They have won 22 of the last 25. So that is insane that it's that big of a streak. The Penguins dominate the Senators at home. Ottawa's given up at least 5 goals in 6 of their last 7. They have been going over the total. Pittsburgh's lost 3 games in a row. Before that, they had been winning, though. So they had been doing pretty well before that streak. And obviously that one bad game against Montreal, there's no excuse for that. And then the 2 losses in New York against the Rangers. That's a very home-heavy series. Pittsburgh wins when they play in Pittsburgh, but when they play in New York, the Rangers win. That's just how it goes in that series. So I'm not going to look too much at that. I like the Penguins here. I think the Penguins win by multiple goals. I think the Penguins score 4 to 5 goals against this Ottawa team. And I like the over. I expect goals in this game. In this one, Tim Stützle, anytime goal, plus 160. He's been lighting it up in the points department. If you're looking for a parlay piece and you can get Stützle at half a point, he has a point in 10 of his last 11 games, and he has 2 points in 7 of his last 11 games. So Tim Stützle has been the heart and soul of the offense for the Ottawa Senators. And I'm also on Brady Tkachuk, anytime goal, at plus 160 as well. He is a goal in 3 straight games. And then I don't really have too many props here for this Pittsburgh team. Nobody's really standing out. Letang to get a point would have to be a parlay piece. And then everybody else is kind of 1.5 points that I saw. So don't really see a whole lot of value for player props for the Penguins. But I do think they beat up the Ottawa Senators in this one. Penguins puck line minus 1.5 and over 7. I like it. Tkachuk anytime goal. Malkin assist. Gensel anytime goal. I like it, Richie. I like it. But we'll move on along to our next game here. Florida Panthers, Detroit Red Wings. Florida minus 180 or minus 180, to minus 200. Detroit Red Wings plus 140 to plus 170. 6.5s right across the board in this one. And this is our second past history domination. Surprisingly, Florida has won 17 of their last 20 trips to Detroit. So the Panthers, for whatever reason, love to come play in Detroit. 17-3 in the last 20 games in Detroit. Florida, 5-0-1 in their last 6. Right in this playoff race. They are playing pretty good hockey right now. Detroit 2-8-1 in their last 11. I like Florida here. I like Florida on the puck line. I think Florida does quite a bit of scoring in this one. Player props, Brandon Montour to get an assist, minus 106. He's been lighting up the assists for the Panthers. And Andrew Kopp to get a point for the Red Wings, minus 112. He had been 5 or 6 games before his last game, so he had been pretty hot before that. But I think if someone's going to score or get a point for Detroit, it'll most likely be Kopp. But I like the Panthers in this one. Zucker over 2.5 shots on goal. I hate to sound like a broken record, LOL. He's minus 114, so the books have caught on. I won't play it if it gets too juicier. Yeah, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep cashing. Panthers puck line minus 1.5 and the over 6.5. Yes, I like it. Not on the over in this one. Not on the over in this one, but I love the Panthers puck line. Matthew Tkachuk and Reinhart anytime goal. Reinhart got moved to the third line, so I'm not on him, but best of luck, Richie. Time to hunt. Yes, time to hunt in a building that Florida enjoys going to in Detroit. Moving on along to our next game. We have this one. We have the Chicago Blackhawks plus 310 to plus 375. Colorado Avalanche minus 435 to minus 500. 6s and a couple 6.5s available here. And I have one play in this game, and that is Mikko Rantanen anytime goal, which I got for minus 105. And that's the only thing I can recommend in this game. Colorado has won 5 of their last 6 at home against Chicago. They covered the puck line in all 5 games. However, the puck line is minus 200 for Colorado to win by 2. So there's no real value in that. Normally, I'd be wanting to jump on this over 6 because Colorado's scoring, but they're also allowing goals. The issue is that this Blackhawks team has been involved in some unders lately, and their goaltenders have outperformed how they probably should be performing. So this game is ultimately a pass, except for that Rantanen anytime goal. He's trying to break the Colorado Avalanche team record in goals in a season. So, he continues to score. So I'll take Rantanen, but other than that, this game is unbettable in my mind. Avs puck line minus 1.5. Minus 200, though, you're going to have to put that in a puck line of some kind. Avs minus 0.5 in the first period. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, see, that's minus 105 at Bet365, minus 120 at other spots. So if you can get that minus 0.5 at Bet365, I may have to add that in here. Minus 0.5, because that does look pretty good in the first period. It's too juicy on the puck line. Yeah, too juicy. This has to be the dog of the day play? No. Radish and Jones anytime goal. Which Jones, Richie? Because the Jones brothers are playing on the top line, or on the top D pairing for Chicago. Caleb Jones and Seth Jones. So I looked at Chicago props, and I'm not getting involved. I'll focus on Rantanen, and that's about it in this one. Moving on along to our next one here, we have the San Jose Sharks, Edmonton Oilers. San Jose plus 250 to plus 292. Edmonton minus 326 to minus 400. 7s, couple 6.5s here in this one. San Jose 5-1-1 in their last 7 trips to Edmonton. So the Sharks have played pretty well in Edmonton. 8 of the last 9 meetings have gone over 6.5. Obviously, the Sharks team has won one of their last 12 games. They are right in the Connor Bedard race for the first overall pick. Edmonton 7-2 in their last 9. This should be an Edmonton smash spot, but they've struggled against the Sharks in the past. So ultimately, I'm going to pass on this game. Just don't really like it. I'm definitely not taking the Sharks as a dog, despite their success against Edmonton. But I'm not going to try to take Edmonton minus 2.5 either. So some of these games today are I'm kind of priced out, and this is definitely one of them. Seth, yes, I figured Seth. Okay, best bet for IceX. Dun, 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 dun. Right, Ottawa money line plus San Jose money line. Boo! That's all I have to say about that. Parlay. Oilers Sharks over 7. Yeah, you could go with the over 7. At plus money. Thankfully, I did. You did what? Oh, bet this game? Oh, there you go. There you go, IceX. But we'll move on to the final game of the night here. Now we have some odds that are more bettable. Not minus 300, minus 500 favorites. We have Calgary minus 103 to minus 115. LA minus 105 to minus 120. Sixes, a couple 6.5s available here in this one. And I'm jumping right back on the Kings train with the LA Kings here. I did jump off them for a game and take the Canucks. The reason for that is the Canucks, for some reason, own LA in LA, and that continued. Plus 167 underdog cash with the Vancouver Canucks. But I'm going right back to this LA Kings team. 8-1-2 in their last 11 games. They've been playing great hockey. Calgary 4-1-2 in their last 7. So they're trying to get back into the race here. But this Kings team is just better in all areas than Calgary. We're getting a great price for the Kings at home, and I'll take them here at home in this one. And yes, no, actually no, never mind, not yes. I'm on to Foley prop, but it's an assist. An assist for plus 150. He's an assist in 4 of his last 5 games. So I'm going with Toffoli to get an assist, plus 150, which I think is crazy. Lindholm has also been really hot, so both those guys for Calgary. And then if you want a LA prop, it's Gabriel Velarde, plus 115, who continues to find a way to get a point. Laughing, it's Alex X. Yeah, it's Alex X. What's up, my guy? Just woke up, LOLU. I'm liking the Kings money line. Yes, me too, Kev. Richie's doing okay. He's worried that his Stars are going to lose the Central Division title to Minnesota. So he's doing okay, but he's a little worried right now. I'd be worried too, Richie. And Kev likes the under 6.5 in this one. I could see it. But Calgary's gone over in their last 3. LA has gone under in 3 of their last 4. So kind of going different directions when it comes to the total. Looking at what happened on Saturday in the best bet segment, I went with the 2-team parlay: Edmonton, Seattle over 5.5, Montreal, Tampa Bay over 5.5. I had both over 6.5s up on the site, and I probably could have chose 7.5 in both of those and would have cashed. So good plus money parlay win there. IceX with Minnesota and reg, Pittsburgh and reg. Minnesota finally lost in regulation to the Bruins, and Pittsburgh lost to the Rangers. Captain Bry went with Colorado Avalanche on the money line. Edmonton, Seattle over 6.5 for plus 175. Nick went with LA money line, Islanders money line. The Canucks got the Kings in that one. Crystal went with Oilers in regulation, plus 116. Richie went with Kuzmenko anytime goal, which sadly did not cash. A new viewer, or at least a new best bet giver, in Steph, went Islanders -1.5 at +145, which cashed. And Z Goller went with Detroit money line, which did not cash. And Kev went with Minnesota, and LA puck line, unfortunately, did not cash. Looking at the current standings here for the month of March, we got 11 more days. Yeah, basically 5, 10, do a Saturday show. So there's 11 more shows left for giving best bets. 11 more best bets left in the month of March. Crystal is in first, Kev in second, Nick in third, Steph in fourth, and Captain Brian fifth. And then I am in sixth. And then a bunch of us within 3 units there, within 3 units of being profitable. Looking at today for best bets, I'm going back to a 2-team parlay today. I'm taking Pittsburgh Penguins money line, Florida Panthers money line, +153 for my best bet today. IceX is going against me in the Pittsburgh play, taking Ottawa, and he's taking San Jose on the money line. I will get you odds for that after the show. Angry face. Hey, it's okay. You still have the lead. Don't worry. It's gonna be a good battle. As long as Colorado doesn't win. That's all I have to say. I'm going to go with Colorado. Yes, I like that. Colorado. First period. -0.5. For Crystal. -105. I'd put 6.5. Nick stole my mojo for March and gave me his mojo. Yeah, you guys just completely switch sides. And that's the good thing about doing the best bets per month, is that if somebody has a rough month, then it's okay. Next month, you just start anew. Richie is going to go with a 2-team goal scorer. Brady, Chuck, plus Tim Stutzel. Anytime goal parlay for Richie. We'll get you the odds for that sometime after the show. But that is today's show. If you want to put your best bet in, feel free to put it in the comments in the video on the YouTube channel. If you're watching on Twitter, come join us in the YouTube channel. We'd love to have you. Getting closer to 500 subscribers, hoping to get there here by the end of the month. But if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the content, hit the like button. Appreciate all the support. And we'll go to the comments here. Okay, we got a couple best bets in, so I will put it here. Pittsburgh -1.5 plus Edmonton San Jose over 7. I will get you odds for that after the show. Okay. Thanks, Trey. No problem, Richie. Best of luck. Best of luck to you as well. Tim is going to go with the Houston Rockets in NBA. +450 for Tim. But that is today's show. Best of luck to everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow for another episode. Getting Well with Terry. Free NHL picks. Best of luck, guys.